You're watching ABC 36, Good Day Kentucky, with Doug and Lisa High and meteorologist Dylan Godet.
Hey folks, welcome back in. Well, it's the 7th annual Kentucky Local Food Systems Summit. It's going to be held May 21st through the 23rd at the University of Kentucky and Fasig-Tipton in Lexington. This is a 3-day event in collaboration with Food Chain. They're going to bring together local food systems, professionals, farmers, chefs, and advocates to explore advocacy and action in building a vibrant and sustainable food system.
So joining us with more on the event is Food Connection at UK Executive Director Dr. Ashton Potter and Extension Specialist for Food Access and Communications Coordinator with the Food Connection, Latoya Drake. Thank you guys, both of you, for coming in today. We appreciate it.
Yeah, always a pleasure.
Well, okay, so first of all, let's talk about the summit. What can folks expect this year?
Yeah, the summit is expanded this year, so we're so pumped. In past years, the summit has just been a day, right?
Yeah.
And this time, it's going to be a day and a half, plus feast as the accumulating celebration. If I can get those words out, it's going to be a celebration at the end.
Yeah.
There's going to be expanded programming, and so much more. Do you have anything to add?
Yeah, so folks can expect really dynamic breakout sessions. We have some fantastic speakers, not only from Kentucky, but some national level folks who are going to bring their wisdom and knowledge, and it's going to be a really great opportunity for our folks here in Kentucky working on local food systems to get inspired and take back some inspiration to their everyday working towards a more collaborative and just local food system.
Yeah. I love it. And this is the first time you all have teamed up with Feast to make this super summit, if you will. What was the thought process behind that, and how did that come to be, this great partnership?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Food Chain, so at the Food Connection, we work, our work heavily relies on our community-based partners, and Food Chain has been a partner of ours for years and years. So they are working to forge connections between fresh food and their local community in Lexington, but increasingly they work a lot with Kentucky farmers, so they're buying a lot of food from Kentucky farmers and then turning that into meals for their community. And so we work at the Food Connection to connect farmers with different market channels, and so we've worked a long time with Food Chain. And so as we were talking and in other work, actually last year at Feast, Chef Weta Michael, Holly Hillen, family of restaurants, approached me and she's like, what if we combined these two really signature events and brought together these powerhouses of farmers and food advocates and chefs into a really dynamic day. So if Weta asked me to do something, I'm going to say yes.
You know it.
Always the goodness of Chef Weta is in the mix
right.
there. She's always got Kentucky, and Kentuckians first and foremost in mind.
So what are some of the key sessions, breakout sessions, that people should keep their eyes and ears open for?
Do you know what I'm most excited about? Because I enjoy TikTok as a geriatric millennial, y'all. So I really like to be on the TikTok sometimes. So one of my favorite TikTok stars is going to be in collaboration with our very own Chef Tanya in a food demo. And that is the Appalachian Forager. Her name is Whitney Johnson. She's from Eastern Kentucky. And I really appreciate that she really focuses on food safety when she talks about foraging mushrooms and different things. So she's going to bring us a good lesson about mushrooms, local mushrooms, foraging them. She has a recent book out too. So I'm just so excited to hear what she has to say and see her cook and to taste the food. Not only her food, but all the food throughout the event. There's always just nice bites and taste, and then meals, the lunches. It's my favorite part. Like, I only come to work to eat.
Well, the food is really important. So the food throughout the event, all 3 days, are heavily sourced from Kentucky farmers and food businesses. So that's core to our mission. It's core to Food Chain's mission. We're really trying to highlight those local flavors and experiences, and chefs do a fantastic job highlighting those. Some other sessions that we're really excited about, that's going to be an awesome one. We have a session focused on local food as medicine. So how do we support Kentucky agriculture? How do we get Kentucky food into medically tailored meals and food boxes, which is a really important topic. We're going to talk about some emerging trends in local food systems development, what's kind of happening in the Kentucky landscape, what's happening nationally. We have some farmer panels, some chef panels. It's going to be a really dynamic day.
I love that.
And you all are looking for real change coming out of this. I mean, these are big missions you guys are taking on here.
Yeah, absolutely. And so that's the power of the summit. It's our 7th year, and really that we always have really dynamic programming, but one of the most important things about the summit is the networking that takes place. And it's bringing together folks who are maybe doing similar work in different parts of the states and bringing them together to collaborate, to brainstorm, to forge new partnerships. to cultivate a more vibrant local food
Stronger
system.
together.
Yes,
Yes.
and all for the betterment of our community
Yeah,
too. So what's the whens and wheres for people for the event?
Yeah, so the event is happening May 21st through the May 23rd.
Okay.
So that's Wednesday or Wednesday through Friday in May. It starts in the 21st at about 1 o'clock.
Okay.
And then the
At
second
campus?
day is all day long. Yeah, the first day's at campus. The
Okay.
second day's at Phasing Tipton. And then the celebration at the end is the Feast fundraiser, and that's a fundraiser for Food Chain.
Okay.
So the first 2 days are educational, and the third day is celebrational. So
Okay.
join us at any of those days,
I
one or all.
love it. I love how this is constructed too, where folks can kind of pop in and out, or best yet, block off some time and really take in the full 3-day event. So thank you and the teams so much for putting this together. What a great collaboration.
Yeah, it really is. And where can people find out more information too? Where's the details? for
Yeah,
that?
so you can check out our website at Food Connection UKY or the Give Butter site through Food Chain or through the Food Connection.
Facebook,
Facebook.
Instagram.
Okay.
Check us out on socials, YouTube as well. There's a few videos that display the events and celebrate the events. So check us out all those places.
Tickets
Okay,
are going
sounds
fast, so folks
I'll
should grab
bet.
them while they can.
All right,
Yes.
good to know. Good
Great
to know.
stuff. Thank you both.
Thank you.
Appreciate this.
Thanks for coming in.
Good information. Back after this. Stick around.